Hey Aquarius, it's Tina from Trust and Truth Tarot. Just want to introduce myself really quickly. I'm a brand new reader here on YouTube. I have been reading tarot cards and involved in the metaphysical world since I was about 13 years old, which was a long time ago. And I decided to try to bring some insight to you guys here on YouTube. So today I'm going to be reading for the sign of Aquarius, and I'll go ahead and jump right into it so you guys know. This is going to be your mid-May 2017 reading. So from the middle to the end of May, this is going to be your recent past, this is going to be your present, and this is going to be your near future. I also clarify with some cards from the Doreen Virtue Love Oracle deck, and also a couple cards from the Doreen Virtue Butterfly deck, which is the deck of life changes. They just kind of give some guidance on, overall things going on in your life and how to kind of, some advice on how to proceed. Okay, so for the recent past, I see that you guys were having a lot of anxiety. You've got the Nine of Swords there, which tells me that something happened that shook you up a lot. You've also got the King and Queen of Wands in your recent past. So this definitely indicates to me maybe a fire sign was involved. Could have been an Aries, maybe a Sagittarius, but I feel like, maybe you guys weren't getting along too good. There seems to be some conflict here because the King and the Queen on these cards are actually facing away from each other, if you can see that, and right in the middle of them is this Nine of Swords, which is, totally being anxious, fighting, arguing, maybe petty drama, some bull, going on, that kind of stuff. For some of you, there might have been a breakup. If this was a love relationship here, it could have been pretty dramatic too. Like, somebody just packed up your stuff and threw you out of the house, or you did that to them. Something like that. It was a pretty abrupt change, and it caused you to have a lot of almost fear, if that makes any sense. Okay, so your present is going to be the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So King of Pentacles may represent an earth sign, which is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is a very trustworthy person. This could be somebody that, if it's not someone you're involved with in a love relationship, this could be a really good friend to you, or maybe a coworker or a boss, or somebody that's really, really trustworthy, if that makes any sense. They are a good confidant. They give good advice. They're very level-headed and grounded. So I feel like that's in the center of your reading right now. They probably have something to do maybe with that, these issues you were having, back here in the recent past. You may have gone to them for advice, and they may have given it to you. Other thing the King of Pentacles could possibly be is a lawyer, or some sort of advisor, if that makes sense. It could be something like a financial advisor, something like that. If you're maybe having anxiety over money back here, or maybe fighting with your partner over money, it could be that you sought out the advice of someone like an accountant or something like that can help you out with that. Five of Wands is competition. So if this is in love, it could be that you are competing for someone's affection, or they're competing for yours. Maybe you guys weren't connecting enough. Somebody felt like they were being basically ignored or neglected, and so they started being, basically competing for your attention, or you were doing that to somebody else. If it's not in a love relationship at work, it would be, that there's something going on at work where you're feeling the need to compete with a colleague, or maybe somebody that's around you at work for maybe a position or a raise or something like that. Somebody may have done something that either undermined you or made you look bad, to your boss or to your other coworkers, something like that, and it really ruffled your feathers. Like, you were like, that's BS, so you started to feel like, no, I'm going to show you exactly what's up, and started trying to kind of one-up them, or they were trying to one-up you, if that makes any sense. The other thing I see going on right now with you guys is some boredom. It's the Four of Cups. You're feeling a little bit, just kind of like, I don't know what the energy would be. Maybe a little lonely, but also I feel like you're maybe feeling a little stuck. Like, you're like, oh, gotta do this again, and that could go for love or work, either way. But you're feeling like, oh gosh, this is so repetitive and mundane, and this keeps happening over and over again. It's the same old thing, and I'm just sick of it, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm definitely getting that energy from you guys in the present. Now, going into the future, you got some good cards here. The first card I see is going to be the Page of Cups. This could indicate to me a younger water sign, maybe not younger than you, but just younger than, say, 35 or so. This person would be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or I don't know why I'm getting Cancer. That just came into my head. So I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe a Cancer. I don't know. But either way, you got the Five of Pentacles followed by the Four of Wands here as well. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling abandoned, of feeling kind of like you got kicked in the butt, you know what I mean? Or just left out, in the cold, left out to dry. Like you thought you could count on somebody for something and they totally let you down. And now you're just feeling like, oh man, like I can't believe I can't believe you did that to me. You're feeling almost like, I don't want to say like nobody cares about you, but you're feeling a little bit, I don't know, deflated, I guess is the word, because, you really thought that you could count on this person or this job or this situation, and it didn't come through for you. However, right next to it, I've got the Four of Wands, which indicates a reward. That basically says to me that coming into this near future, when you are, when you're feeling this abandonment, kind of like the wind is taken out of your sails, that type of feeling, you need to know that directly after it is a reward. So, I'm going to use the old cliche, everything happens for a reason. Well, guess what? It does. And then you've got this, either water sign here or Cancer, that's followed right by that. And this person has like a really, like an imaginative spirit. Like I said, they're younger, or if they're not younger in age, it could be that they're just young at heart, and they're very, they bring a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination. They're very like kind of light and airy, and like a fun person to be around. So that person I definitely see coming in for you guys, very very soon. And that comes after this whole abandonment issue and everything. So this will be kind of like kind of maybe this is your reward for feeling this way. Okay. So the overall crowning energy of your reading is the Eight of Cups. This is definitely a change, guys. So if what we were talking about here was a job situation, I feel like this, in the next couple of weeks, if you haven't already, you're gonna hit the wall. You're just gonna be like, you know what, screw this. I'm out of here. I'm gonna find a new job. Maybe you'll quit and walk out the door, which, depending on your situation, I don't know how to advise you on that. But you're definitely going to be making a big change in your life. You've decided that through all of this, drama and the anxiety and the craziness and all this stuff, and being like kicked in the butt and feeling like you're left out in the cold, all the arguing up here, you're just like, no, I'm done with this. I'm changing my life. You're going to literally probably wake up one morning and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. You're going to make a decision and you're going to stick with it, and you're going to make sure you follow through on it too. If this pertains to a relationship, if this arguing, this fighting, the king and queen, the abandonment, the boredom, all this stuff, if this applies to your love life, it's going to be the same exact thing. You're going to wake up one morning and you're going to go, I'm not living like this anymore. This is it. I'm done with it. Either, you're going to pick up the pieces and move on, or, you're going to sit down and have a heart-to-heart person with this, or heart-to-heart talk with this person, maybe this Sagittarius or fire sign up here, and be like, look, this is it. This is the very final straw for me. If it's not changing, I'm leaving, and that is that. You're going to have a serious talk with them, and they're going to believe you when you say it, because it's not something that you guys typically do. Like you're pretty easygoing, you're pretty, lighthearted, you can put up with a lot of crap too. You don't really, you're not the kind of people that get like sucked into drama or anything like that. You don't take things super seriously. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you're a lighthearted person, so you can put up with a whole lot of shit. But once you hit the wall, and you're going to hit it here very shortly, you're definitely going to be making some changes in your life. So things are going to definitely change for you guys. And I want you to know that change is a huge part of life. And without it, there is no progress. So please just keep that in mind. Change is not always bad. As a matter of fact, for me, personally, I feel like change is usually good. I embrace it, try to make the best out of it, and that's probably the best advice I can give you, because it's coming, so be prepared. Okay, let's pull a couple cards from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle deck. Let's see what we got for Aquarius. I really like you guys too, by the way. I'm an air sign myself. I'm a Gemini. So I get you. All right, let's see what I got. Okay, Aquarius love life. Aquarius love life. 2017. Aquarius. Shuffle one more time. Okay. 2017. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, hello. You're calling in your soulmate. So, what this card says to me, in a very loud and clear way, is that you are ready. You are ready for your soulmate to come in, right? You're tired of, superficial relationships. You're tired of, not having your soulmate there. You've probably been thinking, maybe you've got some friends or you've seen people or, family members that are soulmates and, they've been around you, or you've been thinking about them and their relationship and how much, when you look at that, that's what you want, you know that now. Before, it was all fun and games. Things were lighthearted for you, but you're definitely serious now about finding the person that is meant to be your life partner, for sure. And you're working on it. You're really putting it out there in the universe, and you need to continue to do that. Make sure that you do affirmations. Just know in your heart that they are coming. Think about them, call them in. You may not have even met this person yet, or maybe you have, but just know that you are doing what you can to put it out there to bring them in, and they'll come to you. They will. Okay, see the next card. All right, this one is give your relationship a chance. So this basically means that there's a couple of different meanings for this. Now, if what we talked about up here was, was a thing for your love life, then maybe, maybe this person is your soulmate. You just need them to be who they can be, which is a nice, giving, honest, good person to you, especially, a life partner to you. So, it's telling me here that if you really truly feel like this person that you were having all the problems with is your soulmate, then just give it a chance. Try to cool off for a little bit, have a lot of good long talks, spend some time together, do something nice for your partner, and, see what happens. Try to give them a chance to come back around. It could have been that maybe they were going through a rough period in their life, or you were going through one in yours, or maybe one of you didn't know what you wanted. I mean, there's a lot of different things that can happen here, but, don't freak out. Don't like slam the door completely shut and lock it, on this person yet. Just give it one more shot, to try and work things out and see what happens. Okay, so let's pull a couple cards from the Doreen Virtue Butterfly Oracle deck. Okay. What advice do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius. In May 2017. Okay. Advice for Aquarius. In May. Okay, let's see what we got, guys. First card is support. Okay, so let's go back to what I was just talking about over here. So when you think about your soulmate, right, you think about this person that is perfect for you. What is the number one thing that they're going to be doing for you and you're going to be doing for them? It's support, right? That's what we all need. I mean, as humans, we not only need companionship, we strive for it. It's our human instinct to be partnered with other people, so that we have that support and that companionship. And again, going right back to the give your relationship a chance thing, maybe your partner just needs some support, or maybe you do, and if you do, make sure you vocalize that to people. Either way, if this doesn't apply to you, so say this is not a love reading for you, it's something else, I feel like there's support coming in. If it's a work situation, somebody's going to have your back. Somebody's going to do something or say something that's really nice to you, help you out in some kind of way. If they see you're overloaded, somebody's coming to help you. You are going to have support, or you're going to be supporting someone else in that same way. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Okay. I feel like this is totally a love reading for you guys. I was trying to keep it general for people that, are totally cool or that are totally single and don't have anybody or anything going on in their love life. But I'm telling you, this is definitely a relationship card. This is the relationship dynamics card. So the dynamics of our relationship obviously are so important too. I mean, it's the everyday stuff. It's the day in, the day out. Like, how do we function together? How do we, how do our energies mesh together? what do we do to keep this relationship strong and going? And that's what this card is telling you to focus on. You really, one of the things you got to look at is, not only are you receiving the support and love and caring that you need, are you providing that to your partner too? It's such an important thing that partnerships be equal, and that both partners do what they can to help support each other and love each other, and really pay attention to those small little details in the everyday stuff. Try not to nitpick every little thing until it crumbles, because that ruins the whole dynamic of the relationship. It may just be one thing, they may just yell at you for leaving your socks on the floor, but they do it 18 times a month, and then on top of that, they don't like the way you brush your teeth, they don't like the way they don't like the shows that you like to watch, like something like that. And those little tiny things that in by themselves wouldn't really make a big deal, a difference, eventually they start to add up, and they start to chip away at our partnerships, at our relationships, at our dynamics together. All of a sudden, all these big, giant, good, great things that we had, this love, this support, all of the stuff that we felt and that brought us together, is one by one. It's like it's like a rock eroding, in the ocean. It's just slowly, wearing away and wearing down, and eventually, over time, that rock's going to crumble, turn back into sand, and then there's nothing left, right? There's no rock. So dynamics of the relationship, super important, guys. Make sure you're paying attention to that day-to-day stuff. Make sure your partner is also paying attention to that day-to-day stuff. If they're not, don't be afraid to tell them that this little things left and right all the time, the nitpicking, all that stuff is not, is hurting you. Just tell them, Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of your reading. I hope that it, resonated with you. I hope that it made some sense to you. If you do like my channel, I really would appreciate you guys subscribing. Like I said, I'm brand new. I just hit 100 subscribers tonight, so I am thrilled. And thank you guys so much for your support. Everybody that's that's subscribed so far, thank you. And the people that have left these really nice comments, thank you too. I'm really glad that these readings are resonating with you. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am doing them right now for $25, and that you can get by emailing me at trustandtruthtarot@gmail.com. The information's down in the description box below. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.